Hey everyone, CPO here. Let's just say you bought a Mobula7. First time you've ever played with a micro FPV quad, maybe even your first time to play with FPV at all. So that's kind of my situation. I have dabbled a little bit in FPV, but that was about 3 years ago, and I didn't really spend any time with it to get proficient, so I'm pretty much a beginner. So I bought this Mobula7 online, had it delivered here, and this video is going to give you the beginner perspective on from unboxing to flying. I'm going to show you what I do to get my transmitter set up, any settings I make in the copter itself, and I'm going to take you outside for my first outdoor flight, and then I'm going to fly around inside a little bit. But just keep this in mind, I'm super beginner, and you'll see how that goes as we get into the video. But this is sort of the baseline. But what I want to see is after I get some time with it and some experience and more comfortable with it, we'll see how my flight improves. So this is day 0 with the Mobula7. Anyway, guys, here you go. Enjoy. All right, so I'm gonna go through this with you live for the first time. I've not played with this at all. Literally, I pulled it out of the package, charged the batteries, and then here I am. So I need to figure out how to bind it. I want to do some beta flight setup, and yeah, so let's see here. So the first thing I know I want to do is set up some models in the Tyrannus, or set up a model in the Tyrannus for this. So I'm going to turn my Tyrannus on.
Welcome to OpenTX.
All right, so I guess let me go down here to 17, enter create model, and quadcopter looking one. Assign throttle channel. I think I want channel 1 for the throttle. TAER, is that what I need? There it is. Default channel map is TAER. So throttle will be channel 1. Page. Okay, roll will be That's aileron, which would be channel 2. That's my roll. Yep. I'm hitting the page to go next. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. Pitch would be elevator. That should be 3. That's good. And yaw would be the rudder, and that is 4. So that is good. Throttle, roll, pitch, yaw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long press enter to confirm. Okay. Let's hit page and go to the model name. Enter. Let's call this something fancy like Mobula7. That seems like a good name, eh? So D16 mode is what my channel is set up for now, and I think that that might be what we have. So I'm gonna go straight into bind mode for that. So let me set that aside. Oh well, you know what? Let me go ahead and add an arming switch. Now I need to add it into the mixer. I'm just going to call this A1. All right, so I do need to set the fail-safe on this. Oops. What are my choices here? Hold, custom, no pulses. Whatever the receiver does. I think that's what I want. And then I can customize in the beta flight what that happens. Go down and get ready for binding. Okay, so now I'm on bind. I'm just not pressing it yet because now I got to figure out what to do with this guy. So there's a button. I think you have to take off the little cover. So comes with a screwdriver. I'm going to use the 1S jumper too for this. That's 2 screws. There's a third right here. These things feel like they want to strip really easy. Takes quite a bit of pressure to loosen these guys, FYI. Otherwise the heads just want to strip on them. And that may already be done on that one. Yeah, it's just stripping the screw head. How lame is that? Well, the good news is I can get to everything if I can figure out where the bind button is. Alright, so so there's the little bind button right there. Let me get you up close and personal. Alright, so as you can see right here, I just went and grabbed a toothpick. Okay, you want a closer look? Alright, hold on. Alright, you can see the button right there in the middle of the screen. And right there. Super tiny. And what I want to do is press and hold that button for 2 seconds after powering up to put the quadcopter into bind mode. So give you another look at where that comes from. So you do have to pull the canopy, and again, those screws are super prone to stripping out, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm going to take the Tyrannus and I'm going to go ahead and put it in bind mode. So I'm just going to hit enter in here, channel 1 through 8 telemetry on, enter. So this thing is in bind mode. I'm going to go ahead and plug in this battery. So the flashing red and white lights are going to go solid when this is in bind mode. And apparently it's going to make a lot of noise in the meantime.
Telemetry recovered.
Well, I think I have it bound and working. Yeah, so it's arming. Okay. Let me see what's going on with the Fat Shark goggles. So I have these guys here. Just gonna leave that there. Plug that in. Oh yeah, I'm getting video through here. So something is happening. I'm gonna unplug the battery, put my canopy back
Telemetry lost.
in, turn off the radio. I'm gonna trade this for a more decent screwdriver. Hold on. Sometimes a good screwdriver makes all the difference in the world. Yeah, this. Okay, there we go. I guess I should try and see if that'll tighten back up. That will. So yeah, this screwdriver fits that better. So it could just be a junk screwdriver that's causing me problems. All right, now what? I do want to do a flight mode switch while I'm in here, just to knock that out. So menu, enter, menu, page, page. We'll make it 6. Input name. Let's call it mode. So that'll be for my flight modes. Exit. Oops. Source, I'm going to use this guy, switch E, which is this top corner. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to the mixer. Mix name, I'll call this A2. Okay. All that's working great. All right, I'm going to get Betaflight from the GitHub repository, github.com/Betaflight/Betaflight configurator /releases. I found that by doing a Google search for Betaflight download Windows. And then I chose this one, the Windows executable. And it is now opening. Open. Okay, finally. Let's run this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the Tyrannus.
Welcome to OpenTX.
I'm gonna plug this into there. Plug this into here. in the installer. Finished. Now I'll plug it in.
You wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero. Have matters in your own hands and get away from all the zeros. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? Well, here's your chance. Focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that it stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. And if you wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero, have a house in a center square and hear your name when the wind blows. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? I say again.
Okay. First indoor doing 1S.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Okay. What is wrong with you? Why is the battery flashing? I know why.
Telemetry recovered.
The thing constantly beeps. The battery low beep. And that's because the battery voltage alert
Battery lost.
is set for 2S. So when I run 1S, it's seeing different voltage. It's seeing half the voltage, and the half the voltage is below the threshold of what it thinks is a dead battery. Let me try this again. There's a lot to learn with this. You just, you know, nobody talks about this stuff.
Battery recovered.
Okay, now it's not beeping. Oh, now it is. It fly. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a little harder to fly indoors. I don't know, this battery says 3.8 volts, 3.9 volts, 4 volts. I'm not sure I like that.
Telemetry lost.
For now, I'm just going to put it in 2S just to give it the voltage it's looking for so I can fly without beeping right now. I just want to play with it.
Telemetry recovered.
All right, so now we're in 2S, which arguably is going to be more challenging to fly. All right, I'm going to turn on my DVR, start recording. Okay. This might be sketchy. I'm going to stay in horizon mode for now. Okay, it's armed. I just know that it's going to be a little more spunky in 2S. So I need to get a feel for the throttle positioning, how sensitive the controls are. There we go. Got a decent hover. Give it a little bit of yaw. I'm just going to see if I can slowly navigate around. I'll be racing one day, but for now I'm just trying to get a feel for spatial awareness and the copter controls. Maintaining my height. Being able to navigate around objects without crashing. In slow motion, if I can't do it in slow motion, I probably can't do it at speed. Okay, I just made a lap. Feeling pretty good about myself right now. I want to go upstairs. Whoa. Spatial awareness. Oh, okay. I like how it beeps so you can find it. All right. I can't. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, man. You guys probably are like, what a noob. Yes, I am a noob. My son's game room. Try that again. Oh. Yeah. All right. Nobody shows you them learning how to fly, so why not? Check out my dog. He's chillaxing right there on the floor. I don't know why suddenly I'm having a hard time controlling my height. There he goes. He's like, what is that? All right, let me see if I can get back out of here. Whoops. Upside down. Okay. Let me just practice some hovering. This is what it's going to be like unless you're an experienced FPVer. You got to learn it. Spatial awareness is the big challenge. Gauging distance. Suddenly dropped heavy in voltage. It went from flyable to not flyable instantly. Okay. Let me turn off my... Don't forget to turn off your DVR before you turn off your goggles. All right, that's it. My first flight's with the Mobula7, so laugh at me. Or if you're new, maybe use this as a great learning opportunity of what it's like. If you want to get into FPV, micro quad flying, it's really cool. It's really fun. I'm excited to practice now. And even, by the way, I've been simming and simulator, I can buzz around and go through hoops and buildings and all that stuff. But once you get the real one in the air, it's definitely a little more challenging. So anyway, keep that in mind. And I will be simming still. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.